and I'm back with another video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. And we are here with day 20 of Vlogmas. So we got 5 more days to Christmas. But y'all, I'm proud of myself. I've been with the uploads and the third, you feel me? But y'all, I'm doing this video. Y'all see the title. We are going to rate these Christmas movies / episodes, because y'all, I'm on Disney Plus, and I just realized that the new, like, what do kids nowadays watch? First of all, I heard they were taking Disney Channel off cable, which means everything is now on streaming. So it's like, do kids just watch streaming shiznit all day? Like, they don't have nothing to watch? Because we used to, like, I remember the Disney Fa La La days. There used to always be something on for Christmas. And then ABC Family did 25 Days of Christmas. And it's like, do they still even do that? Well, me personally, I don't have cable, so. But for real, do they even still do that? Like, what do kids do? So, I went on an old little spill on the old Disney shows, and I was just like, we had some good Disney shows. We also had a few bad ones, but yeah. Let's get into it. One of my favorite Disney Christmas episodes was The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, when they had the episode where Maddie tried to finesse London into getting an expensive gift from her, but you know, they were snowed into the hotel and whatnot. So London had made her this sweater, and Maddie was hella pissed about it. She was like, yo, how come the time where you get my name for Secret Santa, it want to be snowed in and the tipped in and stuff, and you want to have a change of heart and stuff? Like, Maddie wasn't feeling that, and I wasn't feeling that for her. But I really did like the times and shows where where the cold-hearted character had a good moment. It was just like, Maddie did her hella wrong, because it's like, what was she supposed to do? Maddie, no, y'all was snowed into the hotel, and I didn't see Maddie give anybody a gift. So it's just like, yeah. And then Cody was upset because both of his parents were there, and his parents didn't want to get back together. But Cody wanted his parents back together so bad, and they had to explain to him, like, nah, baby, that's not happening. That ain't happening. We a family, but we ain't that type of family that you want, honey. And I really did like that episode. I thought that was so cute. That's literally my favorite Disney episode. So, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, their holiday episodes always used to hit. The Halloween one, this one, is like, they would just win 10 out of 10. So Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, number one. 2 is the Phineas and Ferb Christmas special. What I'm telling you, my sister and I love that episode. We're hanging the stars upon the trees, it don't look lovely. Like, and then the soundtrack, no, first of all, Phineas and Ferb soundtracks used to always eat. But the Christmas episode, that soundtrack ate. Like, where did we go wrong? Please tell me, where did we go wrong? Where did we go? Whoa, somebody tell me, where did we go wrong? Like, no, Phineas and Ferb ate. They ate. So, yeah, it did. First of all, in the whole concept of that episode, and then the big thing was, oh, Santa Claus did this so everybody could get what they want. No lie, that kind of pissed me off, because it's just like, why couldn't Doofenshmirtz just have his moment? Like, even though he still ended up losing at the end, but it's like, I guess Phineas got what he wanted. He was Santa Claus of the day. And it's just like, Phineas being Santa Claus of Danville, it's just like, don't he do that every day by building a whole bunch of stuff in his backyard and just having people come to it every day? Like, that was something that kind of confused me. It's just like, oh, give Phineas a chance to be Santa Claus. Like, what do y'all call what he does every day? Like, just something for fun, for play, like, okay, I guess. Like, and then Candace and Jeremy were able to exchange gifts, but no lie, Jeremy had a lot of patience, because Candace was wilding, especially this episode. She was about to trick him into writing a letter to Santa, and all that, like trying to figure out what he wanted, making sure she got him the right thing and whatnot. Like, Candace was honestly low-key relatable, but Candace was honestly hella annoying. But the Phineas and Ferb Christmas episode was executed well. But the thing that pissed me off about this episode is just like, so their parents were just stuck in the airport for 50 million hours. Because if somebody called me and I'm waiting for them at the airport and they'd be like, yo, my flight is delayed for 8 hours. Oh, okay, I'm going home. Why would I sit here and wait at the airport for the next 8-9 hours for you? And the thing is, they were not like it was snowed out and they were trapped in a hotel. I mean, in the airport, they could have left, but I guess that was there for Phineas to get his Santa Claus crap on. But still, I love that episode. Don't think because I'm talking crap about it, I ain't like it. I love it. 3, we have the That's So Raven Christmas episode. It was the episode about her unwrapping one of her gifts early and trying it on, and she ended up doing something to it, and she had to hurry up and go exchange it before Christmas. And she had to end up skipping school to do it. And as she skipped school, one of her teachers was playing the Santa Claus at the mall where she had to exchange her gift from. And she ended up meeting the real Santa Claus, and he like reversed time or whatever, so she can just never open her gift and she just do the right thing. That episode was kind of a lot for me because it's like, oh, what's going on? They ended up going back in time and it was just like, okay. But what I do like about this episode is Raven 8 singing Silent Night at the end, and it was like a real heartwarming moment. And the episode was real cute. You know, Raven was always getting into BS. Every time I watched That's So Raven, I just knew she was gonna be in some BS. It's like, girl, why couldn't you just wait until the end? Why couldn't you just let the nervousness and anticipation build up for you to open your gift on Christmas? Like, you just had to do the most. But I'm glad Santa Claus gave her another chance to go back and do things, because it's like, yeah, girl, now she went out and started singing carols with her family, and it's just like, okay, that was another episode I liked as a kid. Okay, 4, I'm gonna give it to the Proud Family. But however, the Proud Family had an episode where it was Christmas, but they adopted like a little homeless family or whatever, and the homeless family kind of celebrated Hanukkah, so it was like a holiday episode. I don't want to say it was Christmas, but you know, it was a holiday episode, and I thought that episode was cute because it was trying to teach the whole family like a lesson, especially Oscar, because Oscar was the most, I guess, hard-headed person in the family. So seeing him, you know, kind of be a softie for another family was honestly kind of cute to me. And then when I saw that when I was younger, it kind of made me kind of curious about what Hanukkah was, because at first it was like, oh, the Proud Family, them celebrating Christmas, and it went straight to Hanukkah. I was like, oh, okay, what's Hanukkah? Like, so that episode caught me off guard as a kid. Like, I remember liking it, but it kind of caught me off guard, if you get what I'm saying. 5, I'm gonna have to, okay, it's not the fact that I dislike this one, but it just wasn't better than the other ones. Number 5 is the Sweet Life on Deck one, and this, ooh, maybe I might need to redo my list, because this episode was good, but I really just don't think it was better than the other ones. So Sweet Life on Deck, it was centered around London, and London's mirror took her to the beginning, the past, present, and future of Christmas. And then London's past, you can see how London, when she was young, she was sweet, she was innocent, but something happened with her dad, and it kind of made her cold-hearted throughout her life. I'm guessing we saw London's villain origin story. Yeah, so London's villain origin story is that every Christmas, her dad and Mosby used to go feed the homeless or whatever, and one day her dad couldn't come because he was getting married, and you know, London's dad was always getting married to a whole bunch of other people. So it made London and Mosby have to go, and London was just like, no, she doesn't want to be here, she just wants to play with her toys. And that kind of made London's life kind of cold-hearted, I guess, and it just became her and Mosby. So her mirror was trying to show her that, but you know, London kind of slow, so it takes her to her present where she is now and how cold-hearted she is, and then it took her to the future where she's gonna be old and gonna end up, you know, being alone if she doesn't change her ways. And at the end, London decided to be nice and give out presents to everyone. But the funniest thing about this episode, she gave everyone a present, like something like a gift, but her gift to Bailey was to get their side of the room back. And Bailey was hella pissed, and I would have been pissed too, because she gave Mosby a mug. Shoot, she gave Cody first class tickets to see his mom, and she gave Zach's like a jetpack or something, but she gave Bailey, oh my gosh, the other side of the closet back. It was just London's time of being soft and vulnerable. Dang, so it's like out of the 5 of those, I did like the episode, because that episode when I was younger, when I first saw it, it was just kind of like a London thing. Like, it wasn't kind of like a, not saying it wasn't entertaining, it was kind of like a London thing, you know? Yeah, so maybe that is the reason I'm gonna keep it at number 5. Like, the other 4 were good and entertaining, but the 5th one was kind of just like a London thing. So it's just like, yeah. That's just my top 5. That's my top 5. I'm gonna just keep it there. But talking about movies, the best Christmas movie they showed on Disney Channel was The Ultimate Christmas Present. I can remember every year them playing The Ultimate Christmas Present, and my sister used to love The Ultimate Christmas Present. You know, she was old, so it's just like, yeah. And I really did think the movie was good. The storyline was good. And it's just like badass Trey kids just going in the woods, finding something, and then just about to cause a whole blizzard in the West Coast because she wanted to be out of school and not finish the paper and go hang out with some boy. Like, because me personally, if I found a weather machine, I don't know what I would do to it. I'll probably see what it does and just be like, oh, I don't want this suit. I probably would have sold it. No lie. So I wouldn't even think of thought like, oh, this is from Santa. Like, I probably would have sold it and bought myself a Christmas present, honestly. But at the end, you know, the main character, she had a change of heart. Dang, I can't believe, what was her name? It's gonna come to me. Oh, and then Brenda Song was in that movie too. And honestly, if we think about it, Brenda Song was in a lot of movies on Disney Channel. She was in this. She was Wendy Wu. She was in no, not Xenon. That was Raven Simone. She was in what's Stuck in the Suburbs? Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, Sweet Life on Deck. Like, okay, Brenda Song, I see you. Like, back to The Ultimate Christmas Present though. The movie was a 10 out of 10. It didn't have like, you know, it wasn't like a musical or anything, so it wasn't people just breaking out singing. So it was just strictly like storyline. But when you go back and watch old movies, like, it's not a movie that's like cringe to me. Like, the acting still isn't bad. Like, it's a movie where now you can still just watch it full through and it could be like, oh, you know, classic, cute. So this movie is always gonna be the best movie that Disney Channel put out for the follow holidays. Like, yeah, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. And another good Christmas movie is Good Luck Charlie, It's Christmas. And somebody pointed this out on Twitter. This was the only movie that they show where the storyline like continued throughout the show. Because yeah, it's Hannah Montana movie. It's just like it's like that just never happened. We went back to the show and it never happened. It's like there wasn't a storyline like, oh my gosh, the people down in the country are about to sell your story, or old dude coming back, her little crush from the country or whatnot. It was like we just picked up right back where it was, and it was just like, oh, so we're just gonna pretend like that never happened. However, they probably had to pick it back up because old girl was pregnant. Maybe if she wasn't, Disney Channel would have been on that stuff. I'm glad they didn't, but The funny thing about this movie is, you know, Teddy being upset that her mom talking about her ruin Christmas, and it's like, didn't she not ruin Christmas trying to do detours and change rules and stuff? Like, hello, what? However, she didn't have to tell her that, and coming from her mom, yeah, it probably did hit hard. And then on top of that, it's like, girl, you pregnant again. You already got 4 kids. You barely pay attention to your other 4 kids because you already got 4 kids, and you can't do all of them all at one time. And it's just like, yeah, if I'm Teddy, I'm irritated too. And then the kid that you do have, your baby kid, is still a baby. Like, what? Like, mama, what you doing? Who gonna take care of all these kids? No, but for real, Good Luck Charlie Christmas is cute. And I always like the connection between Amy Duncan and Bob Duncan. Like, it's a lot of shows where it's just like, you can tell where it's just like, oh, just mommy and daddy. But this show is just like, oh, like, you would have thought that they was mommy and daddy. Like, for real, like, I really did like their connection on the show. So it's like, yeah, I mean, that's a classic too. It's like, you can go back and watch that and not be like, ugh. And then you can also watch this and go back to the show and the storyline, you know, continue. Old girl being pregnant. So it's like, yeah, this was a good follow holiday edition too. Like, I'll say that. Then you also, they have Disney had 2 editions of Mickey Mouse. They had Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas and Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas. And honestly, I kind of go back and forth with the 2. Like, overall, I feel like I like Twice Upon a Christmas better than the Once Upon a one. And not even because it was more modern and animated. I don't know. However, in the second one, I didn't like the Goofy and Max storyline. Like, the whole Max bringing his girlfriend home and him being embarrassed of his dad. Like, the storyline that they had on the first one was more like Christmas, authentic. Because it's like, shoot, he could have brought his girlfriend home anytime. Like, it's like, and he was going to be embarrassed of his dad regardless. Because he was always embarrassed of his dad. So I kind of didn't like that for the Max and Goofy storyline in the second one. And then in the first one, the Donald Duck storyline, ooh, see, those were both good. Because in the first one, they had the kids, they wished Christmas was every day and they got annoyed of it and they had to have a change of heart for Christmas to be over. And I like that because those kids were buttholes. But then in the second one, Donald's the one that got a change of heart and wanted to do the whole, you know, he got into Christmas. So those storylines, those were both good. And then with Mickey Mouse, in the first one, it was him and Minnie trying to buy gifts for one another. And then in the second one, he got into it with Pluto, and Pluto ran away and went to go be a reindeer for Santa Claus. And Mickey was all upset and stuff. And it was just like, ooh, so which one was better? I'm trying to think. Oh, and also in the second one, Minnie and Daisy had got into it over some ice skating stuff. And it's like, I did like that one because in the first one, we didn't have anything that was kind of centered on the girlies. So it's like, okay, maybe they were both. No, but if I had to pick one, yeah, I would say Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas was better than the first one. But the first one, I did like that one too. Classic. And then Disney also used to play the Santa Claus. And no lie, I was not a fan of the trilogy. I liked the first one. The second one was, you know, cute, but the third one, when the whole Jack Frost storyline, like, I didn't like it. Then they introduced a new character, like the little girl and whatnot, and I didn't like where I thought the movie was going. Honestly, personally, I really just thought the first one was enough, that it was cute. And then when I just saw it kept going, I was just like, oh, so Santa they about to do it, Santa Claus going on adventures and whatnot. Because honestly, the first one, well, I'll tell you, the first one was super cute. Because the first one was just super cute. Like, the end of it could make you cry if you weak, you know, like me and whatnot. The second one, when he like had to get married, it was just kind of like okay. And the only reason why I didn't have 100% problem with it is because of the fact there's always like Mrs. Claus and Santa. So it's just like, but it's like, damn, why was I gonna lose my job if I didn't want to get married. Or what if nobody wanted to marry me? Like, y'all was just gonna let me not be Santa Claus? What if I don't give up the suits? Who gonna check me? Like, what? But on a serious note, I really didn't like the third one with the Jack Frost storyline. Like, it didn't give. Like, the first one was cute because of the fact that you had this man and this little dude, not little dude. You had this man and his son. They went on an adventure to be Santa. The man didn't believe it, but the kid did, and now you got people looking at both of them like they crazy. And then it turned out that he was actually Santa, and now everybody want to be on some "oh, I'm sorry" stuff. But the way it was executed was cute, and it's like Charlie just believed in his dad so much, and he was upset about the fact that nobody believed him. Like, Charlie was sticking to his story. Dude, we went to the North Pole. We did this and we did that. This is how Santa get around. Like, I do this. And they was looking at Charlie like he was crazy. And I hated that for him because of the fact that we know it's true. But it's just like, if a kid does come to you like, oh, my dad is Santa, I went to the North Pole. Like, I definitely would be like, yeah, please. Like, no lie. Probably not. I would probably be kind of interested in it because I do believe in the Polar Express. And I'm still waiting on the day for the Polar Express to come get me. But in these shows, they be talking about kids and Christmas magic. But it's just like, I still believe in Christmas magic. Like, I don't believe in Santa Claus, but I believe in Christmas magic. And I feel like that grants me on a ticket to go see all the Polar Express stuff. Like, I could just be gagged like old dude on a Polar Express and just see Santa and be like, oh shit, dude, like, I thought I stopped believing you years ago and now you here. Like, I just wanted a free ride on the Polar Express. Like, beside that, oh, I forgot I was talking about the Santa Claus trilogy. But yeah, the trilogy, I ain't like it. After, when they used to marathon of the Santa Claus, I was just like, okay, when's the first one coming on and when's it going off? Because everything else I don't care about. So yeah, the first one, thumbs up. The second one, but the third one, yeah, I ain't like it. Y'all, this wasn't a Disney movie, but they used to play this on Disney Channel. Like, Home Alone, honestly, is a classic. But did y'all know that they have a 4 and they have a 5, like, and then they have a 6? Like, I didn't even watch the third one. Like, once they changed actors, like, I was over it. I was done. I was just like, oh, okay, like, this isn't cool anymore. But looking at this now that they have a 4, a 5, and a 6, it's just like, are y'all not tired of this? Like, we were done with y'all after the second one. Honestly, once we saw the third one and saw that y'all changed kid actors, it's like, we didn't even want this. So it's like, who the heck? Like, y'all tell me, if y'all seen the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th one, I already know it was trash, so it's like, y'all don't even gotta tell me that. But if it was good, you know, let me know. I still, like, cause it's like, even the picture for it does not look appeasing. Like, none of this looks Home Alone-ish. Like, it really just looks like it's a boy on the cover with a toy and there's weird people behind him. Like, it doesn't even look Home Alone-ish. Like, oh my gosh, this person is Home Alone. Like, it really just looks weird. Like, I don't like it. However, I really did like the first one and the second one. Like, when I did watch Home Alone, I really was just thinking about the fact, like, y'all really just got played by this little boy. Like, and then it's just like, yo, if I got left home alone, they just would have got me. No lie, I wouldn't have known not even 1% of what Buddy was doing. Like, yeah, I would have been toast, my house would have been robbed, and I would have gotten, you know, put in a van with them men. Because then y'all, also, I really don't like the newest edition of The Grinch, the one that came out in, like, when did it come out? The newest one that came out, the cartoon version. I honestly did not like it. The storyline was weird. Like, first of all, Cindy Lou's mom was a single mom, and Cindy Lou was trying to write a letter to Santa asking, you know, it was either asking to give her mom a break or some help or something. And it's just like, what? Why is Cindy Lou's mom a freaking single mom. She wasn't a single mom even in the original one. What are we doing? Like, what are we doing? And then Cindy Lou, she was the oldest kid and she had like little kids and stuff, and that's why mom was struggling. You know, it's like Cindy Lou was the youngest of 3, and her two older brothers were idiots. Why are we changing storylines? Why are we changing storylines where the Grinch in the original one, the Grinch was isolated? He did not F with people. Why in the new one does he just walk through and out town? Like, why are people not bothered seeing him? Like, I was confused. Like, the whole structure of the new one is just like, you might as well not called it the Grinch. The storyline was not the same. The energy was not the same. And you had Cindy Lou asking her mom for help. Her mom's a single mom. And it was just like, who thought of this? Where did we get this from? Somebody tell me. And it's just like, yeah, I really was not feeling it at all. Like, my face was like this the whole time. Like, I tried to get into it the first 30 seconds, but by the 35-second point, like, I was over it. I was like, yeah, no, me no like this. Like, it was weird. But yeah, y'all, I think that's all that Disney used to have is, you know, and I'm looking at the list, and that's honestly all this modern stuff that they have. Like, y'all, I did not make it to the Boy Meets World stage or the Dog with a Blog stage. Yeah, I didn't stick around for that part. Like, oh, I'm missing one. The Nightmare Before Christmas. But y'all, I couldn't decipher when I was young, like, was this a Christmas movie? Is this a Halloween movie? Because we got a guy saying he's Santa Claus, but he's a big skeleton. Like, and then during Halloween time when they used to play it, it's just like, okay, why are we playing this during Halloween if he really wants to be Santa? So yeah, I'm guessing it goes both ways. But that movie, a lot of people told me, oh my gosh, I was creeped out by that movie. It's like, I really did like that movie. And that soundtrack was fire. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm not even gonna waste my time singing for y'all again, but what's this? Live. I gotta add that to the list. Yeah, that movie was a thumbs up. I'm not gonna thumbs down on it. That movie was a thumbs up. So yeah, I'm missing. That was the only one I'm missing. And y'all know why. I wasn't the biggest fan of A Christmas Carol. You know, Scrooge. I don't know. And then on top of that, when I watched the movie, it just seemed kind of blah, like gray and bored. Like, the notch didn't really peak, and it kind of made me fall asleep. So because of that, I never really finished it, because of the fact it always made me fall asleep. So yeah, that was a movie they played on Disney, but that was a movie that made me fall asleep. But yeah, oh yeah, I'm looking at the top, like all these new modern stuff that apparently kids nowadays are supposed to watch. Like, it does not look appeasing. Like, what is this? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I didn't in the Boy Meets World, all that. Yeah, honestly, y'all, I didn't even see Jessie. I know what it is, but I honestly didn't even see Jessie. So, but I might go back and watch their Christmas episode, because I do know that it was a good show, but I was bounced out of Disney Channel by the time that came along. Like, yeah. So maybe I'm old too, so whatever. So, but yeah, guys, that's it. Those are all the Christmas episodes / movies that I actually enjoyed on Disney Channel. Like I said, I wasn't really feeling A Christmas Carol. I didn't like all the Home Alones. I honestly didn't like the Santa Claus trilogy. I only liked the first one, but everything else was good. I enjoyed it. Oh, but one thing, Hannah Montana did have a Christmas episode, but it was kind of, yeah, I didn't like it. It was like, it was something, it was one where it was some guy that was shorter than her and she didn't like him, and he was playing an elf or something. It was just kind of like, and she was upset about it, but she ended up liking him and wanted to give him a chance, and it was just kind of like, okay, girl, I guess. Like, I get, the only reason, I just feel like that could have been an episode anyways, it's like the only thing that played into it where it was Christmas-y is because of the fact that he was short and he played an elf. It's like, I guess that was like the satire of it, but it's like, I just feel like if it weren't Christmas time, like that could have been a regular Hannah Montana episode. Like everything else played into the fact that it was like Christmas. It's like that episode, it was just like Miley liking some guy, and it's just like, okay, like she liked the guy every episode, so it's just like, what's the difference? Is that it's Christmas? Like, okay, I guess. But yeah, y'all, those were the Christmas episodes / movies that I liked, that I didn't like. And it's like, if y'all do tell me that the Home Alone episodes new movies are good, then I'll watch it and try not to be judgmental. But yeah, I was being judgmental, so that's why I never clicked on them. They looked stupid, so I was just like, yeah, I'm not feeling this. But I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles. So yeah, y'all, I'll be back tomorrow with new content. And in the meantime, just make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that.